In this example, I need to solve the equation 7 plus 2 times the quantity x plus 4 equals 10x minus the quantity x minus 1. Well, what type of equation is this? Notice my variables are just plain old x, or x to the first power. So this is a linear equation. And before I solve it, I want to point out one of the most common mistakes students make is they see this 7 plus 2 and it's so tempting to add the 2 together. But we cannot do that because this 2 is multiplied by this parentheses. And remember, in order of operations, multiplication comes before addition. So looking at the guidelines for solving linear equations, step 1 says to multiply both sides of the equation by the LCD to clear the equation of fractions. Do I have any fractions here? No. So I can go on to step 2 that says if parentheses occur, use the distributive property to remove them. Do I have parentheses in this example? Yes. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is remove them. So I'm going to get 7 plus, distributing in the 2, 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times 4 is going to give me positive 8, equals 10x. Now, what am I distributing into this parentheses? Remember, if I just have a negative in front of it, it's like having a negative 1. So negative 1 times x is negative x, and negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. Moving on to step 3, it says collect like terms on each side if necessary. Do I have like terms on the left-hand side? Yes, I have 7 and 8. So I'm going to get 2x plus 7 plus 8 is 15. Equals, on the right-hand side, I have 10x minus x, like terms. 10 minus 1 is 9, so I'm going to have 9x plus 1. Now, step 4 says collect variable terms on one side and constant terms on the other side of the equation. Does it matter which side of this equation I collect my x's on? No, it's your choice. I'm going to collect my x's on the left, which means I need to subtract 9x from both sides. And if I collect my x's on the left, I need to collect my constants on the right. So in the same step, I'm going to subtract 15 from both sides. So that gives me 2x minus 9x is negative 7x. 15 minus 15 is 0. Equals 9x minus 9x is 0. And 1 minus 15 is negative 14. Now, in step 5, I need to solve for the variable. So all I have to do is divide both sides by the coefficient of the x term, which is negative 7. These negative 7s reduce, and I get x equals negative 14 divided by negative 7 is positive 2, because a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So my answer is x equals 2. And finally, step 6 says check the solution in the original equation. Now, this is not a check for extraneous solutions. All you're checking for is to see if you made any arithmetic errors in solving the problem. So plugging 2 in the original equation, I get 7 plus 2 times the quantity x plus 4. X is 2, so it's going to be 2 plus 4. We need to see if it equals 10x. So that's 10 times x, which is 2, minus the quantity x minus 1. 2 minus 1. So I'm going to get 7 plus 2 times 2 plus 4 is 6. Does that equal 10 times 2 is 20 minus 2 minus 1 is 1? Does 7 plus 2 times 6 is 12 equal 20 minus 1 is 19? 7 plus 12 is 19. Does 19 equal 19? That's correct. Therefore, we know that x equals 2 is the correct solution to this problem.